Hello members, I hope you missed me. We didn't get an update last week. I've had quite a few members contact me and non-members as well, which is pleasing to know that you're listening in and watching the updates. Apologies for last week, we didn't do an update. Very busy week for us here at the club with the end of financial year, membership year. We finished off the annual report and published that out to members. So if you do have the time, please have a read through that. Also published the strategic plan for the club, so make sure you have a read of that as well. Exciting future for the club. So this week's update. Over the last 2 weeks, I guess there's not been a lot from a construction point of view happening, but it's all the fine tuning now. We had Mike Cocking visit last Saturday. He was out there marking out the bunkers, so we get that natural look in the bunkers. And now our guys, the team on the ground staff, are in there finishing those off and cutting those in. You can probably see behind me, and we'll show some footage of some holes out in the course that they've completed here on 18 and also on the, I should say, the old 18th, the new 9th. And over on the new 18th, they've been completing that over the last couple of days. Bunkers are looking fantastic. The greens themselves, for those members who have been at the club recently, they're really coming along beautifully. Still cutting at 4 mil, but the high quality turf now and the coverage on those is fantastic. We're about halfway through from opening, so just wait until we open. They're going to be spectacular. Now today, I thought I'd have a chat with our president, Greg Forbes. And I'm going to have a chat with him in the clubhouse, not out here on the course. It's quite warm out here today, and we'll get his views on the project the last couple of years. He is finishing up as president in a couple of weeks' time at the AGM, so well done, Greg, on your time on the board. It's been a pleasure working with you, and all the best with your golf. I know you won Wednesday's comp, so you've obviously tuned out a president role because you had a great result on Wednesday, and yeah, really appreciate the input you've given to the club. Well, I've got now Greg Forbes, President of Mount Lawley Golf Club. Thanks, Greg, for joining us, and just really interested, I guess, to hear your thoughts on the project. We're now coming to the final stage. It's getting close. I keep telling members I'm really excited. I hope you are too. But really appreciate your thoughts on what's transpired the last couple of stages and now how we're getting ready to open in 2025.
Well, I think it's been a big project.
Yeah,
From way to go, no question. We've had to make some compromises, I think, along the way, but in general, I think it's come together very well. You know, it's a little bit over budget, but in this time, I think we've done extremely well to bring it in for, 3.4 million thereabouts. Given what other clubs are going through, having to raise levies and the like, which, significant levies, not 10% levies, but 50% levies. I think the golf club's done a fantastic job of getting us to where we are.
Yeah. Now, your golf game, obviously, yesterday you've had a fantastic result and a win, so you must be enjoying the new holes.
I love the new holes. I'm not a big fan of the temporaries, but that's okay. Everyone's on the same course, and we're still having fun. That's the main thing.
That's right.
Yeah.
So how do you think the members have handled the impost for 6 months of the year for each of the stages?
Look, I think in general, everyone understands the process. I think feedback to me has been good. Everyone's enjoyed continuing to play golf. Obviously the last 6 months has probably been the hardest. Everyone's got a bit fitter, walked a bit further, which won't hurt too many people, including myself.
Yeah.
And they can see the light at the end of the tunnel. So I think, really what you're seeing out there now and how fast it's coming along, the greens themselves look like they're ready to play on already. So, let's get on with it.
And we're about halfway through, so we've still got about probably 8, 9, 10 weeks to go before we open. We haven't officially announced that date yet because things can change, obviously, but no, a lot of excitement that I'm hearing amongst the membership. The club as a whole, I guess, through the project's strengthened. We're seeing membership at capacity now with the wait lists, and the demand and the interest outside of the golf club's also significant. Now, I do just want to quickly touch on and thank, obviously, you coming to the last couple of weeks of being president of this golf club. Personally, thank you for your input to the club. It's been fantastic. We've had a lot of robust discussions about where the club's at and where we're going. I think we're in a really good space. So,
I agree, Troy. I mean, we've come a long way in the 10 years that I've been involved in the finance committee and the board, and we are in a significantly different position now than when we started.
Yeah.
I mean, I think financially we're probably the best club in the state, I think, at the moment.
Yep.
Given we've seen the results of of other clubs and the comparisons of our like clubs in recent time, I think that's just reinforced where we pretty much saw ourselves.
Yeah.
But the amount of money we've spent on the course and the way the place has been run in recent times has been a credit to yourself and the staff. And we once upon a time we sat down and we said we need to get the best people we can get, and we probably didn't have those people to start with. I think we have them now, and that's made a massive difference.
Yeah, I think across the whole club we're in a position now where we've built a really strong base. It's only upwards from here as well. We're not stopping after the project. We've just communicated a strategic plan to the members, which obviously foresees the next 5 years, but obviously it'll go beyond that. But there's exciting stuff to happen within the club.
Yeah, I think that was my participation in, I think, the third strategic plan that I've been involved with. Probably the first one we've ever had, if I remember rightly. So that sets us on a path, and I think the next board will be fantastic. Obviously there's some competition for places, which is not bad.
That's good.
I'd encourage that and encourage everyone to vote. Traditionally our vote percentages have not been fantastic. 30 or 40% of the golf club votes. We'd like to see 100% of the golf club votes. It's your golf club, it's your board, should have your say.
Definitely.
So get out there and vote in the next week.
Yep. Well, thanks, Greg, for having a chat. I know those who are listening, hopefully you appreciate the opportunity to hear from our president. Again, thanks, Greg, for all the time you've given the club. It's been a pleasure working with you. And look forward to seeing you on the golf course. Maybe even me out there.
Yeah, I hope so, Troy. I look forward to seeing everyone out on the 17th tee.
and your parking spots. That's okay.
That's okay. I'm parking the Home of Peace across the road.
All good. Thanks, Greg. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Troy.
Cheers, mate.